Hello, my name is Pariah, and today we're just going to have a little chat about what could be not the next Psychic Awakening book, or the one after that, but the one after that. See, we don't have Engine War yet, although we do know that we're going to get some AdMech units from that. Going to get the Flyer, the Jump Infantry, and the Cavalry. They've shown that off on the Warhammer community site, which we'll have a chat about tomorrow. And of course we know about War of the Spider and Fabulous Bill. We know at the very least Fabulous Bill is getting a new model, and it is fabulous. That's the important bit. But it looks like the one after that is going to be called Psychic Awakening Pariah. Or possibly The Pariah. It's a little difficult to tell. It was discovered the same way that both Engine War and War of the Spider were discovered, through through shipping manifest stuff. It seems to be the same layout, the same basic information that we had from the previous two books when those were discovered. And as such, I'm kind of inclined to think that this is probably legit. I don't think it's something that's been faked, so I don't really see why you'd bother at this stage, at the very least. I can't find the original source. I don't know where this has come from, like what the origin is. Quite a few people have sent it to me, but it's also appeared on like forums and websites and stuff, so not sure what like what the first appearance of this is, where it's from. But to be honest, it feels pretty legit, this one. As I say, discovered the same way as Engine War and War of the Spider, so in terms of the discovery method, not really anything to question, I don't think, with this one. It is interesting, Psychic Awakening Pariah. There is, of course, the chance that it's not simply called Pariah, it could be The Pariah, because War of the Spider, when that was found out, that was called War of Spider, which didn't make a huge amount of like grammatical sense, and that turned out to be War of the Spider. So there is a chance that it could be The Pariah, but it could also work perfectly well as just a standalone word. Now, by the time we get to Psychic Awakening Pariah, once Engine War and War of the Spider have gone past, we don't have that many armies to choose from, that many factions to choose from in terms of who's going to get their stuff. By the time we get to there, we are pretty much only left with Necrons, Deathwatch, and Harlequins, and I believe Sisters as well. Necrons versus Deathwatch is a completely sensible and, it's a setup. You can't really complain about that. It is literally the anti-Xenos Space Marine Special Forces versus Xenos. So that would make sense. Harlequins showing up there as well. I mean, I don't see why not. Quite a few of these books have had multiple different factions fighting each other. It's not always just been one-on-one. There has been a bit of extra shenanigans going on. So I mean, I could see that happening, unless maybe Sisters and Harlequins were a different book, or even Deathwatch versus Harlequins. That would work too. But, to be honest, the name Pariah really does lean me more towards Necrons than anything else, although I don't know whether that's because of a hope. A hope that I have. See, the first thing I thought when I saw that it was Pariah was Necrons. Because you see, when I played Necrons, way back when, we had Pariahs. They were a thing that existed. They're created from human victims that were abducted and have the Pariah gene. So, anti-psychic stuff. Like, that was cool. I loved that. That was awesome. And then when I came back to the hobby after a bit of a break, they were no longer a thing that existed, which made me sad. I mean, Lichguard looked cool, don't get me wrong, but they're not Pariahs. Pariahs were funky. And I always liked Pariahs, and I was sad that they went away. And my immediate thought was, if they have a book called Pariah, surely they're going to bring Pariahs back. Come on, why would you not do that? I mean, they may well not. That could be something completely different. I think there is there a Harlequin that's is there a Harlequin that's called Pariah, or The Pariah? I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember. My immediate thought was Necrons, which, again, would make a lot of sense. And to be honest, this time round, I'm going to try and stick with my gut. See, with War of the Spider, I immediately, having seen the Spider, thought, it's got to be Fabulous Bill. It's got to be. No question. What else could it be? And then everyone pointed out, well, Emperor's Children have already had their stuff, so it can't be that. And I went, yeah, alright, I suppose you're right. I guess it makes sense that it wouldn't be him. I mean, they've already had their stuff, and yeah. And it turns out it was him after all. Of course, that means that it's probably not going to be anything to do with Necron Pariahs now that I've nailed my colours to the mast, but I'm sticking with it because that's what I want it to be. If you can think of anything else that it could well be, then by all means, say so in the comments. I mean, we're probably going to be a little way out from getting much information from it. I mean, they've only just started the push for showing stuff off for War of the Spider. In fact, they've only just really started showing stuff off for Engine War. So, like, a couple of books ahead. I don't know how quick we're going to get some concrete information. But I really hope it is that. I really do. I liked Pariahs a lot. I thought they were a cool unit. I thought the lore behind them was cool. And them not existing anymore, I think, takes away something that I really liked about the Necrons, or at least the Necron force that I had back in the day. I want it to be that. But it could be other things. If there's anything else you believe it could be, let me know in the comments down below. Did you like Pariahs? Did you think they were a cool thing for the Necrons to have? Or were you on the people who didn't like them and thought they didn't fit? Be interested to see what the split is on that particular matter, because I know that some people really didn't like them. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things, Patreon, video subscribe, all of that stuff. Click it if you like, don't have to, it's up to you. And as always, there's an affiliate link in the description for Element Games. If you buy something, I get something sent you that way. It's a nice way to support the channel, because you're going to buy that stuff anyway, let's be honest. And some of it goes to charity at the end of the month. So that is the thing you can do if you would like. I leave it in your capable hands. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.